here we go. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba. I'm almost there, touching the numinous. This is episode 398 of the Insert Credit Show, a video game podcast nearly as close to 400 episodes as this buzzer is horrible. I'm Alex Jaffe, and the stupidest question a website has ever asked me is to verify my identity by sharing the last 5 digits of my favorite rewards card. A thing a human knows.
What? Right, for real? That's a thing that happened?
I'm for real. Yeah, like those identity verification questions like, what's your mom's maiden name? What was your first pet? The one I got was, what are the last 5 digits of your favorite rewards card?
Wow,
that's really strange.
That sounds like a scam, but it's a scam that wouldn't work.
It sounds like one, but it's not.
There's no way to extrapolate the rest of the
right. Just a weird identity verification system that must have been thought up by an
Only
AI,
with the
I guess,
power of
because
AI.
Why would a human think of that?
I have a special case for my favorite gift card.
Yes.
It's on my mantle. I'm Frank Spalding. I don't have an answer nearly as good as that, so I'll just go for a jokey one, which is Avis Car Rental asking if I want to add insurance. Fool. No.
Yeah.
What do you think you're for?
I'm Ash Parrish. The stupidest thing a website has ever asked me is, am I a robot? No, I fuck robots. Wrong question.
Nice.
Well, you can see the confusion there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They do say you are what you eat out.
Yeah. I'm very
Thank
excited because Murderbot, the season finale is tomorrow, and I'm really big into Murderbot now. I read all the books, and I was very upset that I was out of Murderbot. And then Martha Wells, the author of Murderbot, was like, we're putting up this free new Murderbot story when the season finale airs tomorrow. So I was like, thank you, God.
Still
Nice.
room in the chamber.
Yep.
I'm Brandon Sheffield. I guess the stupidest thing a website has asked me is to enter information that I was already trying to enter, but it needed to stop me so that it could put up the red bar to say you need to enter information here.
Oh, I hate that. That's
It
the worst.
drives me freaking nuts, and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think
Why you
you
gotta do that?
Because you have always done this. I don't think you've ever had to apply for jobs online, but you get that a lot when you're doing that, where you give them all this information and they ask you for it again.
Not since 2003 have I applied for a job.
Well, it's only got worse and stupider.
Yeah, I hope I never have to do it. God darn. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Guess who gets mass emails every day saying, good news, there's a position for you to train an AI model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
That's what it's like right now. But right in here, it's a safer place. It's a kinder place. It's a more understanding place. It is a place for video games. Ash Parrish, I have a question for you.
Me?
You used to write for Kotaku, right?
I did.
So,
Question answered. Next.
Question 2. What's your read on this whole Geo Media selling the website to Gizmodo's parent company story?
Jim Spanfeller is a herb.
We all know this. This is canon.
That's all I got to say. I'm glad that the long national nightmare is over. Those people, as I understand it, are now safe. From what I understand, the people that bought IO9 and Gizmodo are decent folk.
Yeah, this is going to be better, right? That's what I was hearing, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is an out of the frying pan into the fire situation or not.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've seen of IO9's work after they have been purchased, it seems like everything's cool there. So Kotaku should be in very good hands. And which makes me kind of still sad because the last place that Geo hasn't been able to sell off yet is The Root.
Whoops.
Which is their black vertical, which was responsible for some outrageous ass AAVE headlines that were very legitimately funny and also serious guys. This is the best use of your time. We should go back to gatekeeping and some of that shit. We should just keep that between us, as a family thing. No need to put that out there. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy for them.
just observing video game and video game adjacent sales and acquisition stories over the past 5 years, it just
Pretty
feels
fun.
like all of these are followed up 6 months to a year later by, oh no.
Nobody know. The people who have the money and making the decisions have absolutely no fucking idea what they're doing. End of. They may have at one point in time, but not anymore.
The ones that IO9 has bought so far are still going, so that's something. But do we know what IO9 stands for? Does it stand for anything?
If it
I
does,
feel like
I
I
have
knew
no
this
idea.
once, but
I didn't. I never knew it. I never worked there. Not a lot of cross pollination there. Usually, like for a little bit of inside baseball sausage making, if you are at a vertical like I am at The Verge that owns like a bunch of other places, it's exceedingly rare to have like cross pollination on teams. Like you can reach out to other folks and ask some questions or like, kai or whatever, but when I was working and Polygon was still there, I hardly interacted with anybody over at Polygon, which was, to my detriment because those people are way smart and I would have loved to have collaborated with them more on things. It's just not a thing that happens. So I never knew what was going on at IO9 or any of the other places like that. It was just not a thing. Don't know where I was going with that, but that's just to let you know there's not a lot of like cross-pollination going on there. Though it seems like there should be.
I looked it up, and IO9 is the clever abbreviated way of spelling iodine 9. So
Which means
it's the ninth
what?
iodine. I don't know. I just made that up. But it's the eighth sequel to iodine. It stings even more now.
I'm looking at an article on Gizmodo that frames it as some kind of fake future tech for like a brain implant, but I'm not seeing an actual source for that. So I think it's just some shit they made up.
Which is most things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Has a video game sale ever been like, has there ever been a happy ending to that story?
Game media sale?
Yeah. Just in the sphere of games in general.
Oh, well, I think in general, like Sega getting sold to Sammy saved them from bankruptcy, and now they're making video games still, and they did not get wrecked or ruined, and they're maybe better than they were before. So that's one. That one's doing pretty well, I would say. What else we got?
I'm also trying to think.
One's already a success in my book.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot of instances of like companies that, maybe weren't on a good path by themselves. They got acquired and stayed alive. But I suspect a lot of that we don't know a lot of the inner workings of.
The final result of Square Enix is fine.
Yeah.
I would say. Like,
yes.
I don't think that it was like nothing amazing happened. A lot of things probably got canceled, but the resulting entity is totally fine and is still it's still both of those companies.
Right.
It's not like Hudson that just got absorbed into nothing.
Not like Dragon Quest had to stop existing.
Xbox got rid of, what was that one Hi-Fi Rush studio? I don't remember their name anymore.
Tango
Gameworks, yeah.
And they got
which
bought.
They had no business buying anyway. They got rid of that, and then I think Krafton bought them and saved that studio. We haven't seen anything from them yet, but hopefully we will. And Krafton is interesting right now because they're in a bit of a public tiff with the people who make Subnautica 2 over accusations of pocketing some bonus money that should have been paid out because a game got delayed that wasn't supposed to be delayed. I don't know. Check out theverge.com. That's my plug for reporting on this matter.
Nice.
To be continued. When is it cool that a video game changes the rules on you? And when is it annoying?
All the fucking time. It's cool. It's cool.
What? No, come on.
No, not always.
It depends on the rule and when it changes.
So
and it
when a
depends
game
by changing the rules.
So when you've learned to accept the sort of internal language and rules of a game, and it's broken in a way that's not like, we intentionally flipped it on its head as a puzzle or whatever, when it's broken in a way where it's just like they just kind of break their own rules because they're careless.
Yeah, they just shift it.
That's bad. Like that's lazy developers. As we all know, is a problem plaguing this industry is game developers are lazy.
Yeah, I think
and woke.
There are a lot of times when
that's a
games
problem going around.
Will introduce a new mechanic in a difficult boss situation, and that's super annoying a lot of the time because you're not prepared for it, and you're supposed to learn it and master it in the same instant, and that tends to not be fun unless that's the point of the game and that's something that you've been prepared for, but it's usually not the case.
Right. And I'm also thinking of, I don't have a specific example, but I know I've played games where I'm like 8 hours in and I'm stuck and I don't know where to go, and it's because it's the first time in the game that like sliding is mandatory to get somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of those kinds of things. I remember, for whatever reason, the Xbox 360 era stands out to me.
Yeah, me too.
When a lot of this kind of stuff happened, and those were the games where like you either got stuck because you were forced to slide and it was like introduced very early and you forgot, or you're still having tutorials at hour 9 and they're like, now you have to slide. Either of those is kind of annoying.
I guess I'll say I have not run into the situations that you guys are describing. And my take is that usually especially because most of what I play nowadays is contemporary games, usually you can figure out the core gameplay loop within 20 minutes. And then you're just on that loop over and over and over and over and over again, which can get boring depending on the game. So what I was saying is that I appreciate when they throw you little curveballs at hour 9, not necessarily any of the frustrating stuff like trying to master like a critical maneuver in the middle of a high stress boss fight. Like, no, nothing like that. But like changing the game in subtle ways to make me use more of my faculties on what I've already been taught is what I appreciate, I guess, to clarify.
Well, yeah, that's definitely good. But that's kind of something else. What was the exact nature of the question again?
The thing was changing the rules.
Yeah, when it's changing what is cool.
Just said as playing with the rules.
Right.
Yeah. I like playing with the rules.
Mm-hmm. I like when existing rule sets are used in new ways and stuff.
Totally.
But when they're like red is now green, like that's a change in a rule that messes you up.
I guess then I have no experience of what you're talking about, or I think of it in such a way that it doesn't match up with what you're saying. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that I can.
This is Jaffe's fault.
Yeah, it's a bad question.
No,
it's a good question.
I think that's it. It shows an interesting kind of split there, because I know you do play more modern games, and games have gotten better about it. Like since the 360 era, like that was when I was noticing it a lot more. Because the rest of game design was modernizing so much. So it really stuck out. But I think that's largely been smoothed since then, because people recognize it as sloppy. But like back in the Genesis days or the Commodore 64 or whatever, you would have stuff where it's just like if you didn't read the manual, you wouldn't know why your character controls differently on stage 3. It would just be like, now this is happening. And we dealt with it at the time, but it was not very fun, in my opinion.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. All right. What non-video game piece of media do you think has directly inspired the most people in video games?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Maybe Dune to an extent for some of the cooler kids.
Sailor Moon.
Gambling.
The concept of gambling.
The concept of gambling, I think, is a really...
Magical girls.
Is gambling media?
Oh. No, it's not. Sorry. And yeah, I don't know if pinball is media either. I do think, unfortunately, it's probably Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. That's
a big one.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
a huge one.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and very, very core to video games. I mean, that's like the first inspiration for video games. It's like Dungeons and Dragons and, wargaming or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
During the mascot era, wildlife children's books.
Zoo books.
Yeah, zoo books probably had a really big influence in the 90s.
No, I'm pretty sure the only influence was a video game. It was called Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right. Wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog based on Bill Clinton? Wasn't that the story?
No.
He was not.
I swear I'm not making this up. There was some behind-the-scenes story about how they wanted to capture, like, the personality of Bill Clinton, like when he was doing, like, the Arsenio Hall stuff.
In 1991?
Yeah. and channel that into like a video game mascot character. And like that's where they put together the rough sketches of what Sonic the Hedgehog would be.
Is that why I keep hearing jokes from Cedric the Entertainer about how Bill Clinton is the first black president? Is that what this is then?
I don't think so.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer did that because Bill Clinton went on to play the saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show.
I mean,
I have no idea.
As referenced in the opening of every Animaniacs episode.
That's true. It is.
I mean, as I think I've said on the show before, I had some older Sega execs once tell me, nodding in agreement with each other, that Knuckles was based on Michael Jackson, and that makes about as much sense to me.
Yeah, that's the wrong kind of Negro.
That's the wrong. That's not the guy.
Knuckles is not Michael Jackson black.
No, there's nothing Michael Jackson coded in Knuckles at all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
You want the guy that's like shadow boxing, like the soft spoken dude, like hello. No, that's not.
No.
And
Knuckles would be called Kickles. He'd be kicking instead.
No, here's an article from Newsweek: how Sonic the Hedgehog was directly inspired by Bill Clinton and Michael Jackson.
Sounds made up.
Yeah, it's probably like IO9, just a thing just some bullshit they put together.
I would buy that Sonic was inspired by Michael Jackson, but not Knuckles. Just think of the time, and he's cool. He does poses. Right. He doesn't quite do a moonwalk, but he kind of poses sometimes like he's doing one.
So Sonic is Bill Clinton. Knuckles is Michael Jackson. Who is Tails in pop culture?
Okay, so if we're being as wrong as we can,
Steve Urkel, no,
only partially wrong. I mean, no, not.
That's
not
already
Urkel,
Sonic.
Because he's too sidekick in a helpful way rather than an annoying way. So I feel like it's got to be like a.
Okay, you're looking for like something that's actually an analog, whereas in Jaffe's scenario here,
right?
Like,
exactly.
If this guy who has nothing to do with this guy is this guy,
who would you pull from in the early '90s?
Fine,
AC Slater.
That's a good one.
Yeah, AC Slater. That's it.
I like that one.
That's the one.
Yes, Tails is based on AC Slater. Source we made. It came to us in a dream.
No, I can see him being Screech. I can't see him being AC Slater. So that's
okay.
Yeah, freaking Screech.
Which video games do you think were the most influenced by Star Wars?
Star Wars Battlefront 2?
I guess.
I think a lot of sci-fi works were they were either influenced by Star Wars or Blade Runner, one of those two.
Blade Runner's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about Phantasy Star, for example, from Sega. That's clearly Star Wars. It even has stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I should also mention
Ultima was very Star Wars.
Final Fantasy from 6 and on is very Star Wars.
Just visually, Alien probably is responsible for the most like bosses and background designs.
Yeah, H.R. Giger, very influential in video games.
For sure.
Especially in the belt scroller kind of run and gun era.
Yeah, run and guns, RPGs, belt scrollers, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Any spaceship shooter for like 6 years had Giger brain.
That's
backgrounds.
true.
Yeah, they couldn't stop it.
Arguably Metroid.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by Mother Brain.
Yeah, I think Alien's a real dark horse in this. Speaking of dark horses, I've got some good news. We've been called upon to design 3 new characters for this season's Gacha game darling, Uma Musume Pretty Derby. What do we have in the stable?
So what's the deal with this becoming popular now? Because it was like, it came out like 6, 7, 8 years ago, didn't it? Like, did I make that up? Like, this has been out forever. I think you made that up. Well, because Uma Musume was already a thing.
Yeah, that came out in 2021.
Well, if you read our secret chat room, Esper in the production booth is pointing out that the U.S. version was just released.
There we go.
First English language translation.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, Esper.
Because I knew there had been an anime before that, and I knew just about it as a concept, and there was a manga. Yeah, and I knew about the game coming, but I guess the game was delayed by like 3 years. So that's where my confusion about it being like a really long time ago is that it was announced in 2018 and was supposed to be happening at that time. But then it came out 2021, and I guess it just got released here. So, okay. Anyway, that's all cleared up. We need to make some horse wives.
Yeah, we got to make some horse wives. I'm expecting one from each of you, but you can help each other.
Okay. I'm trying to figure like
what's my goal? Am I trying to make money?
I also don't know what we're talking about.
You're trying to make the most popular horse girl of the season.
It's a gacha waifu game where it's like horse racing, but the horses are anime girls.
With like horse ears.
Yeah, it's very like it actually makes a lot of sense that people would be into it to me.
Yeah.
Are they racing like bipedal?
Yes, they are racing bipedal.
Yeah, and they have like special moves, and they have little things that they like and don't like, and they have specific character voices, and so you can get like a 3-star or a 5-star pull of the same character, kind of whatever normal gacha things. But
normal. That's like Honkai Star Rail shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to take responsibility for this. This is because of all of my Infinity Nikki blogs and Psy Games was like, you know what? Them bitches really like gacha games, so let's give them this shit. And this is
you're taking responsibility for Uma Musume?
Yeah.
That's your cultural impact?
That sounds nice.
I mean, I'm a horse girl. I love gacha games, and I like waifus. Yeah, this is my fault.
It's all in there for you.
This hole was made for you.
Okay, so I'm going to think about this from the perspective of I want to make money. And so I'm going to announce a female Sonic horse girl.
A Sonic horse girl.
Sonic horse girl.
Okay.
Explain.
She's got little spikes, but not big ones. Just a little, like her hair is spiky, and she's got pointy Sonic ears.
Sonic the horse hog.
And Sonic the horse hog. She's her clothes are blue.
Voiced by Bill Clinton.
Yes.
Voiced by Bill Clinton. And she does like a saxophone solo.
Yeah.
As her special move. Loves chili dogs.
Maybe like she has like a ponytail that's like shaped like a saxophone.
Yeah, to be extra confusing, her ponytail could be shaped like one of Tails' tails. Okay. I don't think Sonic is really the best, but that was my first pass. I'm gonna do another one. I'm
like
gonna
official
make one
Sega DLC Sonic.
Yes.
I think that would work really well. Yeah.
A Sonic inspired horse girl.
Oh, and then you could have a track that's based on the Sonic 2 tube special stage.
Oh.
And there you go.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Mine is Seabiscuit. It's just Seabiscuit. The horse.
Is it a Gajinka of Seabiscuit or just a regular horse?
It's the only regular horse, and it's Seabiscuit. And it's a very loving tribute to this horse that won the Kentucky Derby, I believe, 3 years in a row or something like that.
An inspiring
beating
horse.
out Black Lightning. So I think it's time to. I think we started losing respect for the legacy of Seabiscuit. This might be.
This is like when they put Babe Ruth in like a legacy baseball game.
Totally. Yeah.
I see this.
Yeah,
you want to respect the classics.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. I want us to remember where all of this came from.
Where all this came from.
Yeah.
So if Seabiscuit is the genesis of the horse racing aspect, then who would be the genesis of the girl aspect? Shiori Fujisaki from Tokimeki Memorial?
Okay.
I believe it would be Eve from the Bible.
Oh, Eve from the Bible.
That's right.
Okay, so now what I'm picturing is Eve from the Bible riding a Seabiscuit. Yeah. I think we got something going here.
That's pretty good.
And she's holding an apple like in front of Seabiscuit.
That's what motivates him to keep going.
So I'm going to play this straight, and then I'm also going to play this goofy. Psy Games, being a developer of gacha games, has a ton of money, and they've decided in their reaching of the Anglosphere to partner with DraftKings and now offer off-track betting within Uma Musume to make $10 billion kajillion dollars from all of the sports betting people. The real one is crossovers and get the cuntiest video game characters ever and make them horses. Bayonetta gets a horse. Jill Valentine gets a horse. Lady Dimitrescu gets a horse.
Oh yeah.
Near 2B. What's her name? Is that 2B?
2B. Yeah. Kaine gets a horse. Samus gets a horse. Who else can get a horse? Everybody can get a goddamn horse. Yeah. Like the cuntiest. Get the girl from Stellar Blade. She's a horse too now.
Stellar Blade gets a horse. Yeah.
I was also I was going to go the other way and say all the squishiest ones, but then I realized they probably already did it. Like there's probably already like an Idolmaster crossover. Like I would assume that was probably one of the first things they did. So maybe I'm behind the curve on that.
Well, speaking of gacha, I am giving all three of you one last chance to spin our gacha machine You all have
one last chance. Why?
You will find out afterwards.
Okay.
Brandon, you have 5 credits you can spend. Ash, you have 5. Frank, you have 7. I'm allowing you to spend up to 2 if you would like.
I'm down for 2. Let's go.
Okay. Here's your first pack. Frank, would you like a Namco character, an Atlas character, or a Sandbox character?
Oh, I guess. I know I said no right away, but of the 3, I guess Namco.
Okay. You have John Smith of the Outfoxies. That guy is added to your party.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
I will pull.
Hold
Wait,
on.
I got 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 2. I'm
Frank's
sorry.
got 2. Okay, Frank, your second pack is you can choose horror, adventure, or rockstar.
Rockstar, please.
Okay, you get Governor Griffin, the villain from Red Dead Revolver, the precedent to Red Dead Redemption that nobody played.
How's that Rockstar? Rock didn't exist in the time of Red Dead Revolver.
Rockstar
They
Games.
put him in the pack. They put him
Rockstar Games.
Rockstar
Yeah,
Games.
it turned out to be 2 genres and a game company.
Yeah, that is not. I don't know that I would have made the same choice. I thought you were going to give me like Steven Tyler or something, but all right.
Yeah, that's.
That would have been funnier.
It's a little misleading sometimes. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Ash, do you want to spend 1 credit to? You want to spend how many credits? Do you want to spend?
I just want to spend 1 credit for 1 pull.
Let's spend 1 credit for 1 call. Okay. Do you want to pull from the puzzle pack, the vampire pack, or the wonder pack?
Oh God. Give me the vampire pack.
Okay, you get Oriana from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Nice.
Brandon?
Well, I don't have. I have like 2 characters.
Yeah,
that
you
are
have.
already
You're the
dead.
only one with 2 characters, and they're both just regular humans.
Yeah, they're both already dead. So I guess I should. I guess I better do 2.
Okay, your first pack is a Kingdoms pack, a Blank pack, or a Skylander pack.
I don't even know what those first 2 mean. I think it's
go with your heart.
blank.
Okay.
I didn't say I was going to do that, but I guess I did. All right, it's fine.
I haven't said it yet. So is that your poll?
I don't know what blank means. Sure, why not? I'll have another dead character.
Okay, you get the Nothing, the overarching villain from Fortnite.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
What
That sounds pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds good though. Yeah, overarching villain. I'll research that later.
Your last pack is Bethesda, Blizzard, or Riot.
Oh man, I'm not gonna know who any of these are.
No.
Bethesda, Blizzard, or Riot. Boy, this is like a real roundup of games I don't
hate
play.
the least.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna go with Bethesda because I might have heard of whoever it is.
Okay, have you heard of Otkendo Jansa, the head guard for Crucible in the Elder Scrolls 4, The Shivering Isles?
Yeah, can't you see the statue behind Brandon?
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, at least I got a final boss in here in my rotation.
So add to those the characters you already have. Ash, you already have Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. Brandon, you have a rando from The Sims Life Stories and
She's gonna go all the way.
legendary wrestler George the Animal Steel. Frank, you have Bonker from Clay Fighter.
Has it been established that these things are fighting? Is this because this is news to me?
No, they have not been established.
So
they're
Brandon's
fighting.
just assuming something. Okay.
Yeah, what's going to happen right now is you're all going to pick one of them and we're going to race them.
They're gonna race.
Yeah, they're going to
put
race
them all in the host chat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I got a cowboy of some sort. I got a clay fighter. Clay fighter's not fast. And then what else did I get? Oh yeah,
you got John Smith from the
Outfoxy.
Outfoxies. You got an Outfoxy.
So an Outfoxy, a clay thing, or a cowboy. I'm gonna have to go Outfoxy on my choice.
I think so.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my characters.
Yeah.
I'm going to. This is going to be a surprise, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go with Heidi Carlson from The Sims Life Stories.
Wow.
I agree with you.
Here's why. 1, she's a lady.
Correct.
They're usually faster.
She goes well
faster.
She goes well in Uma Musume because she is a Musume.
She's a lady.
First of all.
Yeah.
Second, she is a romance sim.
Oh.
So this is the kind of character that you would want to pull in Uma Musume. Third, she's a Taurus, and so am I.
She also wears a cowboy hat. So she
also wears a cowboy hat and
used
has
to that horse life.
Blonde braids despite being a black woman, which gives her a little something. I don't know if it's a good something or a bad something, but she's got something. She made a choice.
Okay, so we got an Outfoxy, we got a Sim. Ash, who's your final racer?
I'm going to go with Oriana.
Oh, the vampire.
I'm going to hold back Karlach.
What do you think Oriana can... wise, because you will get to hold on to your other ones. What advantage do you think your vampire has in a race?
She's just going to kill the other two.
Well...
Are Witcher vampires fast?
I think so. I think they have like that 28 days later, but like in their full faculties kind of powers in The Witcher. I don't know. I don't
Jaffe's
know.
Gonna just tell who wants Jaffe.
Can they be out during the day?
I think so, actually.
According to the wiki, the Witcher wiki, vampires don't burn up or turn to ash in sunlight. While it's not the best option for them given a choice, they've adapted and can easily tolerate daylight. That was the only thing I had. I was going to say, well, too bad this match is during the day. That's it for Oriana. I think a vampire can beat a sim in an outfoxy, especially a lady vampire, for all of the reasons that Brandon already outlined.
Right.
Ladies are inherently faster than men.
Yeah.
But what number of stars are each of these polls? That's what I want to know. In Musume.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that if you got a sim, that's a 2-star poll.
Yeah, probably
because they don't make 1-stars. Frank, your outfoxy is a 3-star, and I think Oriana is also a 3-star. These are all lower tier characters. Karlach might be a 5-star poll.
Yeah, Karlach is absolutely a 5-star poll.
The Nothing might be a 5-star poll. Fortnite is huge.
Yes.
Bonker from Play Fighter, 6-star poll.
Ash, congratulations. I'm going to say you get 2 credits.
Oh, yay!
You just got the credits you spent back. And
well, Heidi did her best. I think this was where she had her best shot. She tried.
Someone
a lot of hustle,
out there
wants to
heart,
romance Heidi.
A lot of spirit.
Yeah.
We'll check in with her during the break.
From the coffee machine, I have an espresso. Mm-hmm. I also have a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, and I'm considering Mad Scientist.
You're going to spike it.
I think I might.
A gamer's coffee, they call it.
Feeling a little weird.
Is one hot and the other cold?
Yes.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I want to hear every moment of this.
Okay.
Oh, it's like
go.
Oh man,
go.
Okay. The problem. Okay.
It foamed
the problem is that yes, I poured in just a little bit of Coke Zero, and I just have a cup full of foam now.
Go.
That's just gonna be fun.
Oh, that's a weird foam.
This is a latte, is what you're saying?
It is a vaguely Coke Zero spiked foam, which I did not expect. I thought it would just be the foam. It's like I don't know, the effervescence of a Coke Zero, in the foam. It's just like
we can sell these for $18 a cup in Manhattan.
Yeah.
The Insert Credit Cafe pop-up.
Yeah.
Espresso.
That's pretty good.
Coke Espresso is pretty good.
Coke Espresso is a new thing?
That's actually pretty good.
Welcome back to Insert Credit. It's time to go to the question hole. I've got a question here from Alex Jaffe that just says, what is an indie game?
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again.
I don't think we figured it out. We need to go back.
We haven't, and we're not. Yeah.
Well, the only indie games ever made were featured in Indie Games the movie.
Right.
That's
true. It's
Braid, Fez.
Yeah.
Super Meat
Minecraft.
Boy.
Was Minecraft in that movie?
I don't know if it was in that, but Notch was in it.
I've not seen this movie.
Oh, it was Notch. Wow, there's a lot of stand-up fellas in this movie, huh?
Yeah. A lot of good people.
I haven't.
The only real answer to what's an indie game is the I knows it when I sees it thing. It's a vibe and a feeling, and I don't think you can put an actual bounding box on it because I think it'll move depending who you're talking to. I do remember in the Game Developer Magazine days, I got into it a little bit with, I think it was someone from Naughty Dog who called them, in like a postmortem, called themselves an independent game developer. And
in that they weren't owned by anybody.
They weren't owned by anyone, but I was like, but that's not what this has come to mean. And they're like, yeah, but it's technically true. And we were both right. So it's really
well, okay. There's a question there. Is there a difference between independent and indie? I don't know.
Yeah, like more than trying to define what indie game is, I think we need to just be building more definitions. Like we need more better descriptors than what we have instead of trying to make, a be all end all definition of one specific word.
Well,
in this case,
I think going off vibes is a slippery slope, though. I think then it becomes. So I'm thinking back to something that I think you and I have both discussed here, Brandon, which is that there was a time when what people saw as indie games and what people made as indie games were not Oscar bait, but Brandon Boyer bait. Like Brandon Boyer, who ran the Independent Games Festival for a minute, liked a very particular aesthetic. And so that became the indie aesthetic because people were trying to win awards. And so that's why the vibe thing doesn't sit right with me, because it makes it so
that as well.
Yeah. But also it could, it just becomes kind of a gatekeeper-y thing. It's like, okay, is it just like cozy games or whatever? Like, are those the only indies? And I just don't want to go there. So,
well, I also wonder
right.
For whom are we making these terms? For whom is it actually useful? Because it's useful when describing games in the press, but that's not like a really big thing anymore. It's useful for fans maybe, but their definition of it tends to be incredibly broad. And it's useful for developers to kind of define themselves, but I don't know how, in the grand scheme, how useful that is. So it's one of those like doesn't actually matter kind of things. But I think figuring out what for which audience we would want to define it would be helpful if we did go out to define it, because I think it would mean different things to a fan versus a press person, like who wants to put what in what box. If that makes sense.
I'm with you.
Yeah, that makes sense. A working definition for now, I suppose. Listeners, why don't you send your answers to the question, what is an indie game, to the mailbox show.
Not mine.
At Insert
I don't
Credit.
care.
Send in a voice recording of yourself answering this question to show@insertcredit.com, and maybe we'll play the best ones during a break on a future episode.
Okay.
It is something that
I like voices.
I do
like
This
that.
is something I kind of think about sometimes because, like, we don't intentionally describe Necrosoft as an indie game developer, and partially because of some of the stuff Frank was talking about. Like, we're not trying to do something that is like subverting tenets of game design. We're not trying to hit an established aesthetic particularly. We're just trying to make a video game that we like, and so it doesn't feel like we fall into the groups that exist in that way. We're just like a small game developer. But I think most folks would describe us as an indie game developer, but also we have a publisher that's funding the game. So that may change some people's, we also funded part of it ourselves, but that may change some people's definitions. So it's like, I think I threw up my hands regarding this question because I don't really even define us as indie game devs when others might. But I just never felt like there was a coolness or something, at least a perceived one, to indie game dev that we never. Yeah, it's an odd one.
Well, I have a game for us all to play that I have prepared for this occasion. I've play tested it with some people. This is, I'm going to call it 18 questions because unlike 20 questions, I'm going to give you the first two for free, where you're going to have to guess the character. In my play tests, the fastest anyone has gotten this is in 12 questions. So let's see if you can meet or beat that. Your first clue is, this is a real person. Your second clue is, this is the person who has appeared in the greatest number of video games. The real person who has appeared in the greatest number of video games.
And then we ask questions in a round here. Who's
yes,
first?
You ask questions in a round here to figure out who it is.
Okay.
We're going show order. Frank, Ash,
and is a guess like I can't participate anymore, or
it comes back around to you after you get one in every three guesses. You know, so it's you and Ash.
So you can ask a question or you can guess.
Or
and
you can
I don't think
question
guessing
or guess, not
stops you.
both.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to start with a guess. Is that cool? I just want
you can do if you can get it in one. I will be very impressed.
So the question Ask it again.
Who is the real person who has appeared in the greatest number of video games?
Oh, I was going actor likeness, but real person would be like historical figure. Okay. Dang it. Okay. So, I will ask a question then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this person still alive?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is this person male or female? Or is this person a male?
Yes.
Is this person predominantly in sports games?
No, and you lose a credit because the word of the episode was sports.
Oh, that's not fair.
Sure it
Sorry.
is. It's the rule.
Sure it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, that's the number one question you should ask in this game when a real person is depicted.
Risk and reward, baby.
No way.
Also-
it's a president or something.
But I don't. That's hard to believe that there would be someone who's in like more games than Madden or whatever.
Frank, back to you.
This isn't a guess or anything, but when I was thinking it was like a person's likeness, I once did this exercise and determined it was Harrison Ford. So I thought it'd be funny if it was just like shut down this thing right away because I already knew the answer. But,
If that was true, I would have given you a credit, but that's not it.
Okay. Was this person the leader of a nation?
Yes.
God, Hitler. Oh no. Is it Hitler?
Oh no.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
This person's in civilization. I'm confident.
Sure.
Uh,
Sorry, did I get you stuck
Is-
on Hitler?
yeah. Is this person in Civilization?
Good question. Let me check.
They gotta be.
Yes.
But he had to
Okay.
check. That's interesting. Okay.
Well,
That
I've
is
never
interesting.
really played any of the Civilization games too much.
Is this person, I'm just gonna knock this out here, American?
No. And that's
Okay,
6
good.
questions.
Okay, not American. I'm down to 2 people. So
Is
I'm
one of
just
them
gonna
Hitler?
guess- No. I'm gonna go. Show me Genghis Khan.
Show me Genghis Khan. It is not Genghis Khan.
Okay. All right. I do have a second one.
Okay.
Is this person is this person from ancient history or is this person from ancient history?
Define ancient history.
Like before 1800.
I think so. Let me double check that.
Oh, he had to look. Interesting.
Yes.
Is it Oda Nobunaga?
It is Oda Nobunaga.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oda Nobunaga
Nobunaga.
has appeared in over 100 video games. Basically, if you set a video game in feudal Japan, his ass is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Not to
I
mention
was
the
on the
entire
right track with Genghis
Yeah, you were
Khan.
on the right
I was
track.
on the right track.
Not to mention the whole Nobunaga's Ambition franchise.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in both of those Neo games. He was in the Warriors Orochi games.
So we
he's in
got
a bunch
that the
of Muso
fastest of
games.
anybody you
Yeah.
have tested, right? Because we got it in 9.
Yeah, that's right. You are the new champions of this game.
Nice.
This is a lot of fun. We'll do this again at some point if I come up with a good premise. But for now, it's time to actually go to the question hole.
I'm just glad it wasn't Hitler.
No,
I'm glad it wasn't Hitler too.
Hitler, I did check this because during one of my playtests, I was asked, is it Hitler? Hitler's appeared in like 61 video games. Which
I know
is,
he's been in a lot.
Yeah, which is more than most professional athletes.
It's true.
Yeah.
He's a solid villain. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good guy to shoot.
You heard it here first. Hitler's a good guy. Quote Brandon Sheffield. Under certain circumstances.
Good guy to shoot.
Yeah, that's a good
specific
guy under
circumstances.
specific circumstances.
God darn it.
This question comes from Gemstonez, one of our contributors at patreon.com/insert credit, where for mere dollars a month, you can get monthly bonus episodes. You could get access to this question form. You could also do your own gacha polls. I'm doing gacha polls for anyone who subscribes at the $10 a month or more level, and other interesting fun surprises that we cook up as time moves forward. This week's question comes from Gemstones. I'm going to do this one at a time because we are having a little bit of an impromptu ranking episode. Gemstones wants us to rank and discuss the PlayStation games mentioned in the song My Console by Eiffel 65.
Nice.
Oh,
All right. Our first game is Tekken 3.
Number 1, baby.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 so far.
Metal Gear Solid.
Number 1, baby.
oh.
Yeah.
Never heard
Yeah.
this song.
You'll have to listen to it after the show.
Oh, it's a tour de force.
Blue could never. Resident Evil.
Number 1.
Resident Evil is now number 1 for me as well.
Number 1, baby.
Fine.
These just keep getting better. Number 4 is Gran Turismo.
Number 2. No,
Number 4.
Number like 3.
I think 3.
All
I'm
right.
hearing 2 3s. All right. Next is Omega Boost.
Omega Boost. Nice.
Number
I want to put
5.
it higher, but it is probably number 5. But
I don't know what that is. So number 5.
It's a cool mech shooting game thing
All right.
in space.
All right. We're halfway through. Bloody Roar.
Oh, Bloody
Number
Roar! Is it better or worse
4.
than Tekken?
Is Bloody Roar better than Tekken?
You put it
No.
above Tekken?
I don't mean to. I thought that was under Tekken. I thought Tekken was 3.
Tekken's 4 right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I like Bloody Roar more, but Tekken 3 is better. So I
Tekken
think
3 is better. Yeah.
so
That's fair.
it should be
5.
5.
Okay. The X-Files video game made the cut.
Nice.
7.
Wow.
That's definitely the last one, but
Another World.
interesting.
The only club song to mention the French experimental video game Another World by Eric Chahi.
Was there a PlayStation version of that?
That's what
I
I'm trying to
believe so,
find
yeah.
out right now. I don't remember there being a PlayStation version of Another World. And it doesn't look like there is one.
Song's canceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Disqualified for not having a PlayStation version.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfair to compare
Yeah.
this to these games. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have to put that in the DQ file.
But Frank, just to note, Omega Boost is by Polyphony Digital.
Oh.
It's the Gran Turismo folks doing a mech shooter, so it has some historical interest.
Ridge Racer is our 9th game.
What you? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought you wrote in the chat here DQ Another World, and I was like, what? There's a Dragon Quest game?
No, disqualified.
DQ is disqualified. Okay, Ridge Racer, which?
Ridge Racer. They just say Ridge Racer
This is
For me,
ninth
it's the
game,
bottom
so, like,
because
7.
racing. Yeah.
because it's worse than the X-Files game.
No, absolutely
No.
not. It's above. I think it's below Tekken 3. Ridge Racer is not the best Ridge Racer. It's better. I think it's
It's
I
better
think
than
it's
an
under
Omega
Tekken
Boost.
3 before and above Bloody Roar.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And our last one is Odd World.
Oh, I like that one. Like 6.
I'm trying to
6
figure
would
out what
be
6 is.
3,
It's
4.
above
6
Bloody
would
Roar.
be above Bloody Roar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I guess it's fine. It's fine. I don't like that game, but I understand why people do.
Okay. Yeah. I think that is a good definitive list we got here. We'll post that in the show notes.
we'll
Thank
let
you
them
for your
know.
patronage, Gemstones. Now you know in which canonical order to play the songs from my console by Eiffel 65.
Yeah, and you can play Another World at any time.
Does Eiffel 65 have some weird prototype of Another World? Did their dad work at PlayStation? And
I feel like you would be the only person who would know that if it were true.
yeah, that's fair.
You're Pagliacci in this situation.
I kind of want to. I want to look at the lyrics here
I said,
because
but doctor, I am biased.
Exactly. But Doctor, I'm the one who unearths obscure ports of video games that were never released.
it's so weird that they put Another World in here. I guess they just remembered it wrong from their childhood or whatever.
Yeah.
But this wasn't even like, when did this?
Wait, who is this artist? Are they American?
Eiffel
Oh,
65
no, I
is the
think
song
they're
is the band that did Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
They're
They're French.
extremely
Then
not
yeah,
American.
okay, they're just representing.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're French.
They're
I thought they were
Italian.
French. Oh.
I might have said French, but they're Italian.
Yeah, they only started doing stuff in 98, 99.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh no, they started a little earlier. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where they got this mistaken understanding. We'll have to.
Where
to
did
ask
they
them.
play Another World?
We'll get them on the show.
We got to get Eiffel 65 on the show.
We got to get them on here.
Yeah. Eiffel 65, come on, insert credit. Explain my console. You have mistakes to answer for.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to recommend at this juncture?
My French band, Pisa 51.
Nice.
There we go.
That's
the
why I
joke.
thought they were French, because of Eiffel.
Of course.
Thank you.
Esper points out that Winning 11 is also mentioned in the song.
Oh, where do we rank Winning 11? I must
we
miss
gotta,
that one.
we gotta.
Winning 11?
I
Yeah.
think Winning 11 is.
Oh, and Esper is saying that I misheard all over the world as another world. So that's
know
on
what?
me.
It's not entirely on you. It's on the internet because the number one result for the lyrics says another world.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's on everybody.
It's on everybody.
So where do we want to rank Winning 11?
But Winning
before
11, we
end
got to
this
get in
episode?
here. I think Winning 11 is interesting enough to be above X-Files. That's what
It's
I'm
a
saying.
soccer game?
I think as Americans, we have to continue pushing back against the scourge of soccer and put it at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, near the
Below
bottom.
X-Files.
I'd agree. Below
No,
X-Files.
well-
I agree with Frank in putting it on the bottom.
Okay, fine.
We need to
Fine.
oppress soccer.
Only when Matthew Kumar is on the show can we allow some wiggle room for
Right.
soccer. But until then, it remains on the bottom of any list. That is the official rule.
That's the rule. And we're sticking by it. Does anyone have anything they'd like to recommend?
I don't know if this is a recommendation. It could be. So
Let's find out.
we have a fireplace in our house that we don't use at all. And it was like the wall of the house that would be the most ideal for like a television.
100%. I'm familiar with this scenario.
Yeah. So we for years just had a fireplace that we didn't use. We used once and didn't particularly have a good time or whatever. It was just like, okay, I guess we keep putting wood in here. What? But one night a couple weeks ago, we're like, God, I wish we could just put the TV there. And then we just kind of did. It just fit. We just put like an entertainment center, in front of the fireplace, and then put the TV on the top, and it mostly covered the fireplace. But this is not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going is that as listeners of the show know, I play games on a computer pretty much exclusively on my television, and it's mostly been just kind of on the floor next to the TV. Check this out. PC vents out the back.
Yeah.
Entertainment center thing is a door, right? That you could fit the PC in if you want it to be really hot. But if you take the back off the entertainment center, the heat vents out the chimney. And this is one of the most brilliant things I've ever done in my life. Is I have a cooling system using my house's chimney.
You finally found a use for it.
Yes, exactly. Our house has a chimney, and it's just to make sure our PC runs cool. I think
That's amazing.
So good.
That is
I
a
love
huge house hack for
Yeah.
anyone who has a fireplace.
I need to see this setup, Frank, because I
Sure.
don't think you ever talked where I've never heard you speak about how you play games, because that sounds a little
just
crazy.
imagine a big computer that's on the floor.
Yeah,
It's what it was before.
The screen's not on the floor.
Yeah.
The computer's on the floor.
Yeah.
Ash.
Okay.
Send
Yeah.
us
And
pictures
you've
and we'll
got, like,
post them
a-
on the forums.
My console for the last 15 years has been a computer hooked to my TV and a wireless
Right.
controller.
Okay.
I
But
don't.
now
I
the
don't know.
computer is
Yeah.
inside of the entertainment system.
Yeah,
is
now
what's
it's
No, that makes
finally
sense.
invisible. Yeah.
Well, I had go
other
ahead.
possibly not recommendation thing. Were you
nice
going
No,
to
go ahead.
yours, or were you?
No,
were
that's
you
a really good
continuing
Oh, I was going to
recommendation.
talk about a fireplace.
Frank, that might be one
Okay.
of the best recommendations I've ever heard on this show.
I'm going to start a movement. There's going to be a subreddit
Yeah,
just about using your chimney
your
to vent
chimney
your
as a
PC.
vent.
Yeah.
Our male living space.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna
That's fair.
revolutionize
That's
that
fair.
subreddit.
I will take a picture maybe tonight
Please.
for show notes maybe. Brandon, what did you want to say about fireplaces before I move on to another?
just that we have a fireplace. Immediately, we painted it the color of the wall and put an entertainment center in front of it and put
Yeah.
our TV there.
You
just
got
right-
to. What else are you gonna
right
do?
away. And nobody who comes into the house even perceives that there was a fireplace at any time. There's bricks. There's bricks painted white. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a war crime, but we did it, and nobody notices that was over there. And it does.
Have you ever been like, gosh, I wish we had a fireplace?
Yeah, no, I have not. I have
We
not.
thought the fireplace in my house had a working chimney, but actually was all bricked up, and we were sad about it. So we have a big, huge mantle. It's not built into the wall, so we put our TV on top of it, and we feed the dog in the bottom. And that's my
Aw.
fireplace contribution.
That's another subreddit. It's TV too high. It's a subreddit.
It
Yeah.
is kind of high, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that problem. The other, I'm not sure if this is a recommendation, but it's rare that I actually absorb media and want to talk about it. Thing is I can't even remember the name of it, but I was on an airplane a few weeks ago, and I watched a TV docuseries, I believe from Apple Plus, about Pete Rose, the baseball player, the deposed baseball player who was disqualified from the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame because he gambled on baseball during his career.
Yes.
So episode 1, fairly compelling. In that he's like, I'm in my 80s and I know like the second that I die, they're going to put me in the Hall of Fame, and I don't think that's fair. And I want to be recognized now. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. Watch the other, watched the rest of that episode, watch the remaining 3 episodes. By the end, I was like, no, this guy doesn't get in the Hall of Fame, but not because of anything he did, but because he's just a narcissistic weirdo and I hate him. And that was an interesting mental journey to go down, where it was like, yes, if you give me just the facts, it's like, yeah, who cares? Put him in the Hall of Fame. The guy's just, you're going to do it anyway. But once you got to know the guy, it's like, no, this guy deserves nothing. This guy deserves to die alone and unloved.
No, he should get it after he dies. The docuseries is called Charlie Hustle and the Matter of Pete Rose.
That's it. Yeah. Good name, too. The Matter of Pete Rose is a really good subtitle.
A little airplane recommendation. Check your airplane console thing for games, because my partner discovered that the good version of Bejeweled 3 without microtransactions is on some airline kiosks. So
now playing exclusively on your head on the back
because like you used to be able to play
longer lost media.
Yeah, that's right. You used to be able to play the good Bejeweled on your iPad or your iPhone, but then they were like, no, you don't deserve that. We're gonna upload, even if you paid for it, we're updating it to this free to play version that sucks. And so you could play it. You could play it on the airplane.
Yeah.
I don't have any specific recommendations this week, but I thought I'd do a short modern Genesis game update.
Okay.
Just some little
I like this.
Micro reviews. So I haven't played all the new ones that came out, but some of the ones I did play. There's The Cursed Knight, which is a run and gun that it feels a little bit like the games in the 90s made by a European team where they spent more time on the look what we can do than on the fun times. So it does have several neat graphical effects for the Genesis, but the main character stands in that kind of like Mega Man constipated pose, where he's like leaning forward. So it's and
Mega Man definitely is pooped in that underwear, by the way.
That's right, for sure. Even though he's a robot, some gears flopped out.
Dr. Light just programmed that into him because he thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's like, and I can speak to this because I've shipped a Mega Man product. It's canon.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, he actually programmed into Mega Man that he would poop his pants, and he thought it'd be really funny. And then, then he saw it happen, and it was really upsetting.
Yeah,
but he didn't know how to fix it. It was too late. And that's just canon now. That's why he's kind of chubby down there.
You gotta update all the wikis now. That's official WFG.
Yeah. So that's The Cursed Knight. It's fine. Then there is Demon Claw or Daemon Claw, Daemon Claw. It is a new game from the folks who did Demons of Astaborg and Astabros, and it's very nice looking. It's a side-scrolling action game with not quite beat 'em up mechanics. It wants you to do a lot of jumping into the air and then slamming down, and it isn't precise enough to really work perfectly. It's pretty good if you ignore the main mechanic and just hit a normal attack button. Unfortunately, it's very short. It's 30 minutes. It's decent, but it's unfortunately not going to blow your mind. The last one is ZPF, which definitely gets the thumbs up recommendation. It's got a lot of cool colors. It's a shooting game, sort of in the vein of Lords of Thunder for the PC Engine. It has 3 different ships that you choose from, and each one has an affinity for a certain level or zone. And there's a shop in between where you can upgrade things that has an F-boy elf in it. And it's just got a real neat visual style.
You have Ash's attention.
Yes, I'll show you photos later. They really went for it with this particular elf. Yeah, it's got a great visual style. It's got good vibes. It's very brash, and so yeah, it gets my recommendation. I know some folks had been asking me for my thoughts on this game before deciding whether to buy it, and my answer is go for it. Buy ZPF. It's a good one. The end. Those are my Genesis games for now. I'll let you know about the rest of them later.
Please.
Speaking of Damon Claw, when's the last time anyone heard about heard from the mailer Damon? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since that person emailed me.
Got to resummon them.
I don't have any real recommendations, so I'm just going to give you fun ones. Make more root beer floats. Those are great. They're kind of slept on as a dessert.
Vanilla ice cream, or do you switch it up?
Vanilla.
Okay.
Gotta go with vanilla.
Have you ever had
Yeah.
a weird? Have you ever had a sherbet float with like a Sprite and like a lime green thing or a whatever?
They're really good. I haven't had one like that since I was a little girl, but they were really good.
Same, except I was a little boy at the time.
Oh.
Not the same experience.
I guess it's different. Yeah.
And read the Murderbot Diaries. They're really good. I enjoy them. They're fun.
Both good. I've got
what's that about? You were talking about how great it was and how you love it, but I've never heard of it before.
It's basically like a bunch of novellas about like security robot that gains sentience and wants to hate humans, but keeps running into good humans that make him love them. But he's like part robot and he doesn't like emotions because he can't really handle them. And all he wants to do is just watch television all day, which is relatable. It's really funny. It's really fun. They're like short, breezy reads. Like I read all 7 books in like a month, like just listening to them. And there's an Apple TV Plus show starring one of the Skarsgårds that's actually really good. That you can watch.
Skarsgård.
Yes. He's kind of hot. He's kind of grown on me. I didn't like him at first, but I'm kind of into it now. Yeah. So those are my silly recommendations.
Very good.
I like them. I have some recommendations of my own. You can probably guess what they are, but here they are anyway. I'd like to recommend that you rate and review our show wherever, however you can. Helps us out with our ego, if not our algorithm. You can keep the show running directly with your patronage at patreon.com/insertcredit, which gets you some of my previously mentioned bonuses and maybe a little more. If you'd like to sponsor our show with an advertisement or personal message, you could do that by emailing me at show@insertcredit.com, where you can also send your horrible buzzers. You could also join our community at forums.insertcredit.com to maybe get a look at Frank Cifaldi's fireplace. Or find us on youtube.com/insertcreditshow. You know the drill. Wishlist Demon School, subscribe to The Verge, check out the Video Game History Foundation. This episode is edited as ever by Esper Quinn, with music by Kurt Feldman. I'm Alex Jaffe.
I'm Frank Cifaldi.
I'm Ash Parrish.
I'm Brandon Sheffield.
And your game has now been saved.
Ash, we're both wearing stripes. We should have coordinated.
Yeah,
we should have.
Whoops.
Didn't have to.
I'm colorblind, so if they're different colors, don't tell me.
Oh, well, first of all, they are. But second of all, I should get you to test the colorblind modes in Demon School.
Oh,
so
sure.
We're just implementing them in a minute.
No problem.
Yeah, we're doing like the main 5 types. Yeah, we only just got that hooked up, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy to offer feedback.
Cool.
I'm laughing because you're talking about the colorblind modes. Like, I'm playing Indiana Jones right now. I was just messing with the options, and I put on a color filter, and it's like, what is this? This looks bad. And it didn't occur to me for a while that it was meant to be an accessibility filter.
Why would they do this?
These idiots.
They ruined their game.
Somebody think this is cool? Come on.